fourth graders. We're going to start an art project. One of many we'll be having, and this one is entitled Bad Hair Day. We're going to be using lots and lots of lines because, after all, lines are a part of art. You will need to have a plain sheet of printer paper. That's all you need. And then at the top, I'd like you to write different types of lines. You can use your pencil if you like. You can use markers, which I like. You can use your crayons, which I also like, or color pencils. And let's go through some lines together. Let's see, what color should I pick? I'll pick green. That's nice. All right. We have some straight horizontal lines. That's a thin horizontal. And if you use your marker on the side, you can get a thick horizontal without a lot of trouble. And then we have straight vertical. Remember, vertical stands up, horizontal lies down. And here's a thick vertical. And we have diagonal, either direction, thin, thick. You can even make a pattern. Thin, thick, thin, thick. See? Looks pretty cool, huh? Then we've got our really creative, curvy types of lines and interesting ones. We've got wavy. This one is kind of like wavy, but you can see a difference. It's called scalloped. This makes great scales if you're doing fish, a scalloped line. Then we have good old zigzag. We've got the big wide zigzag. And we've got the little skinny, lots of zigs and zags in this one. We have curly lines. And just plain curve going in different directions, different sizes, curved lines. And then if you just use the tip of your marker, you can create a dotted line. One thing about dotted lines, it makes us look where the dotted line is taking us. We kind of want to follow it with our eyes. The same with the dashed line. Small dashes or long dashes, and once again we tend to follow it with our eyes. Then there are lines called chevrons. These look to me like a sideways V. Then there are spiral lines, little spirals, and great big spirals. Then of course we've got very unique lines. This line we say looks like a castle. You know the top of a medieval castle where the towers are? Well, the walls look like this. And then we've got a line very similar to this, but it's a little tricky. I think you could master it if you practice. This is called a dovetail. People who make things out of wood cut the wood like this because it makes it very sturdy. That's a dovetail line. We also have the lines that we see in Greek writing, and we see it in Greek patterns of clothing. This is called the Greek key. This too, it's a little tricky at first, but if you practice, you should be able to get it. I like this one. And then there are the lines that look like ocean waves. They come up and down, just like waves. They can be gentle, or they can be a big storm coming. And there you have it, boys and girls. What I'd like you to do is practice. Get yourself a piece of paper, write different types of lines, and practice as many different ones as you can. You can even make up your own. And that's it for the first